All right, guys, how's it going? It is time for another today's exclusive. All right. And here it is, TBR exclusive. Jürgen Klopp could be set to make managerial return after leaving Liverpool with 3 sides. Very interesting. Now, I have not read this, but I do know that Real Madrid is the club in question here, the main club, I think. I swear down I've not read it. I think this came up, popped up on my phone when I was recording my morning briefing on my other channel this morning. Not sure. Anyway, let's have a look at it. Let's see what we think. Now, first of all, TBR football. I'll let you form your own opinions. Let's see what it says. This is written by someone called Giuseppe Labellati. Giuseppe Labellati. Giuseppe Labellati. Hey, boom, boom. Never heard of him. Have you? Oh, no, what have I done? There's fucking adverts everywhere. Remember what I said? More adverts, more bullshit, right? Okay, let's see what it says. I know I can't read the entire article out to you. You're not allowed to. But I can summarise it, and I'll leave bits out that are obvious, like if it's telling you Jürgen Klopp is or something like that. You know, if you don't believe me, if I'm leaving bits out, if you think I'm leaving bits out to make it sound better or worse, read it yourself, all right? And come back to the comments and say, hang on, Chubbs, you left that bit out. Here we go. TBR Football can exclusively confirm. Confirm, to me, means someone else has said something, oh, yeah, I can confirm that's true. Let's continue. That former Liverpool boss Jürgen Klopp could, not will, could soon be offered a route back into management this summer. Now, it mentions leaving Liverpool and his role as head of global soccer for Red Bull, a role he took up in January. Now, I'm trying to get through all the adverts. Now, I know some of you say, put an ad blocker on your phone. But then, like, if I was stumbling on a random site that I didn't know, I wouldn't know how many adverts were there. And I wouldn't be able to use my own theory, which I use, of more adverts, more bullshit. All right? Less adverts usually means more credible. It's true. All right, let's have a look. 3 new management options are starting to open up to Klopp. 1 club and 2 international sides. Look, I'm sure Jürgen's got, options and offers all the time going through his agent and that, right? Let's have a look. They've got bold text now, like a sub-headline. Liverpool legend Jürgen Klopp being discussed by Real Madrid, Brazil and United States. I can't comment on Brazil and the United States. I am in Spain. I do review the Spanish football dailies every single day. I do have a contact in Madrid at Marcanao as well. I think I'm fairly clued up with what's going on in this country, but that doesn't mean that I know everything. I don't. I only read the media and listen to the radio and watch TV and talk to people just like you do. We all do it at a different level, right? But I've certainly never seen Jürgen Klopp mentioned with Real Madrid yet. But that doesn't mean that it can't be true. It could be true. Let's continue reading together, right? He's not returning to management. But TBR Football chief correspondent Graham Bailey has learned that Klopp's name is being discussed within the corridors of power at Real Madrid. The corridors of power. Corridors of power, all right. Graham Bailey, or someone pretending to be Graham Bailey, commented on one of my videos like this a few months back, maybe last year at some point, and put sad face. I think it was actually Graham Bailey, because I remember clicking on the username. I'm sure it went through to a channel. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's probably a really nice fella. Hi, Graham. I don't believe you. We understand. Hey, there we go. We understand. I like it when it says we understand. You know what I mean? Or TBR Football understands. The current Real head coach, Carlo Ancelotti, is ready to step away at the end of the season, and he's ready to move into international management. Ancelotti is famed favourite to take charge of Brazil. Right. Anyway, so for a long time now in Spain, the Madrid-based media have been discussing the likes of Ancelotti and Xabi Alonso, and Alonso is the favourite to replace him, all right? But what when Real Madrid were having, the defensive crises early in the season, and Atletico were top, and Barcelona, the suggestion was, maybe Ancelotti will have to leave at the end of the summer. The message at the moment from Madrid doesn't mean it's true, right? We don't take what they fucking say in the papers here as gospel either, as we do, we don't in England. But the current message, if you like, from the Madrid-based media is, if he wins summer and they're competing on several fronts. Sorry, I just got a notification about Real Sociedad, who I call Real Sausage in another video earlier today. I'll tell you about that at the end. The vibe from Madrid is that if he is successful with silverware this season, he's probably safe. But if not, many people think that Alonso will take over. But if Real Madrid, not Real Sociedad, we're looking for, we're considering appointing a new manager, and then plan B, you would look at who's available, the best coaches and that, so they would consider him. I don't think that's rocket science, but I think everyone expects Alonso to go there. But anyway, let's see. And that's if there is a change. There might not be a change. But they understand, They understand Ancelotti's ready to step away. All right, let's move on. Ironically, Brazil are one of the options for Klopp, but Ancelotti appears their first choice. Alonso preferred candidate. However, TBR Football understands that Real are doing work on other options, and we believe one of those is Klopp. You don't need to know that. We are told Klopp is one of the names USA would look at. See, I'm reading a news article. I didn't touch the screen, and a full page. Look at this shite. I mean, this is what it's all about, isn't it, really, guys? It's getting you to click on the fucking website. That's it. That's the Cop Talk members website behind. No, there's not a single advert on there, just saying. VIP members website. In bold, what Jürgen Klopp said about taking on new role away from first team management. With just previous quotes that you all know. Now I'm free of that. I have time and energy for all the other stuff. Talking about going to Red Bull. In addition, Klopp previously pledged to never take another English football club job. After leaving Anfield, all three of the aforementioned options would see him keep his word. That's your exclusive. That's your exclusive. Is it a crazy exclusive? Well, first of all, a lot of these things I think are common sense, right? If someone said to you, there's a chance Ancelotti might go at the end of the season, right? Then if you were running Real Madrid, what would you do? If you were Florentino Perez, you would think, well, there's Alonso, and Alonso's been, very vague at his press conferences in the last week about his future. So you'd be looking at Alonso. He's been primed for that job, I think. Internally at Real Madrid, they're looking at him. And then you go, yeah, but what if the silly cunt turns us down and wants to stay there, right? You'd say that, wouldn't you? But you'd say it in Spanish, because it's in Madrid, right? But what would you do then? You'd go, well, who else is there? You go, well, that Jürgen fella, he's all right, isn't he? There's a part of me that'd love to see Jürgen at a real ambitious football club. I've got to be honest, guy. I know it would pain you seeing him at Real Madrid. But you know what? It's only because I've always wondered what Jürgen could do with proper backing. Real Madrid's not a club. I don't know. Anyway, is it... first of all, I'm never going to believe a single thing that's ever posted on that website right there. So, but you can form your own opinion. That's very nice of me, isn't it? Letting you form your own opinions. Me personally, I will never listen to anything they say ever. All right. So that's how I do. Before I even read it, I know it's going to be bullshit. I know if I can't read a website on a mobile phone, that it's all about getting you to that website for all those adverts, for the revenue. You know what I mean? It's not like there's I don't know. I just think it's bullshit. There you go. I think I'll just leave that with you. Some people, have said like, oh, well, with Trent going there, this is what it's all about, really. Because they see something like that, and then they go, oh, Trent's going there by the looks of things. He loved Jürgen. Maybe that's why Jürgen's going to... There's some truth in this. Listen, if Ancelotti was to leave Real Madrid, I would be very surprised if Alonso didn't go there. Like, I don't know what you guys think. Anyway, I'll leave it with you. So a couple of things. You know that I review the Spanish football dailies every day on here. I did them today, but there was nothing, for the first time, nothing that I could tell you about Liverpool. Very, very quiet. But I have built up quite a following of people interested in Spanish football, quite a number of Real Madrid fans, maybe half a dozen or something like that, keep commenting on my videos saying, hey, I really like your reviews of the Spanish papers in English. These are Real Madrid fans from all over the world or whatever. And, I enjoy Spanish football. I've got right into it since I've started doing those reviews for you. I go to the Spanish football here. As you know, I'm going tomorrow. I went to see Spain, Netherlands. I lived in Spain 17 years. And it's taken me away from the Liverpool bit, which is good for up here sometimes, I think. So to cut a long story short, I was, toying with the idea. And I have launched another YouTube channel to put what else I learn in the Spanish dailies each day in a separate video. Because if I put it on here, people go, I don't want to know about that, I'm a Liverpool fan. And I get that. It's right, it's a fucking Liverpool channel, right? And also, if I put it on here, you could avoid it, but YouTube only sends out 3 notifications in a 24-hour period, so it would affect that, right? So, cut long story short, Golazo España is a YouTube channel that I'm putting a summary on each day when I do my summary for you guys as well. And it's not really taking up any more of my time. It is recording time. But, I go to the cafe in the morning, 6 days a week, as you know. I get the laptop out, I read the news, and I think, oh, that's interesting, but it's not to do with Liverpool, keep going. And I can put those notes in a separate thing, come home, do my video for you guys, my priority, and then go, hey, you know what, if you are interested in what's happening in Spain, here you go. Like today, for example, talking about a left-back at Real Madrid, and in the future, you might hear his name, So it's stuff like that. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. I'm going to do that. So there is another, option for you if you enjoy my content. And if you don't, fine, stay on here. It'll pop up on the screen at the end. There'll be a round thing. You'll be able to work it out which it is. Or if you check the video description, there'll be a comment in there for you. All right. So now FSG, for example, linked with Malaga today. It was only a week ago, or within the last week, I touched on Qatar being interested in Malaga. And I said, well, it's funny that FSG haven't been mentioned with them. And it's little things like that, that I mentioned that on here. And now they are, apparently, I've been sniffing around them. But just from having that knowledge of, following what's happening in Spain as well. So if you're interested, the link will be in the video description. It'll pop up on the screen. I'm still doing my stuff on here. It's just moving things around a little bit. And like I say, I'm going to the Spanish football tomorrow, down the divisions, David Villa's Blue and White Army. I take little videos and shit like that. I can put them on there. All right? So I'd love it if you came over and so, if you're one of my peoples from here, that you take the time to comment and you watch my vids, you're here for the right reasons. I'd love it if you came over there. It's just like another way of supporting me because someone else has subscribed. You know what I mean? All right, guys. I'll leave it with you. So that's today's exclusive. I'll leave that with you. I welcome your feedback on that. If you appreciate this video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. If you want to buy me a coffee or if you want to buy me a beer for tomorrow at the football, hit the super thanks button. It's the love out under the video. And I will give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's morning briefing. Now, you know where to get them, don't you? Everything's in the video description or pops up on the fucking screen or something like that. All right, guys. Enjoy your weekend.